My dear friends, this week we read two Torah portions, Achrei-Kedoshim and Kedoshim. I'd like to share a story with you, reflecting some themes from these Torah portions. This story takes us back to the 18th century, when there was a great Rebbe, a great Chassidic master, whose name was Rabbi Abraham Joshua Heschel, patriarch of a very large Chassidic family, and known as the Apta Rebbe. During his time, he was invited to visit a very big city, and all the titans of the town were arguing who for the honor to host the Rebbe to sleep overnight. And it was boiled down to two people that the Rebbe would stay by their home. One of them was a very pious person, a big Torah scholar, a big philanthropist, very holy person. Only one little problem is, in addition to being holy, he was holier than thou. He let everybody know how much charity he gave. He let everybody know how pious he was. And the other fellow was did every sin in the book, but he felt terrible. He was a contrite spirit and felt very guilty about what he had done and about all his weaknesses that he had a very difficult time getting past. So they asked the Rebbe, "Where would you like to stay?" And he said, "I'd like to stay in the home of the second fellow." Everyone was shocked. They thought he would be staying in the home of this very righteous person. He said, "I'll tell you why. Regarding the first fellow, it says, Ein anivuhu yechelim ladar." Probably the best translation in English would be like in the Westerns, like they say, there isn't room for the two of us in this town. Almighty God says, if you're full of yourself, there's no room for me. And so the Apta Rebbe said, if God can't dwell with this person, how can I? And regarding the sinner, it says in this week's Torah portion, Hashechen itam b'seich tumaisam. Almighty God says that even if a person is in a temporary state of impurity, I'm with him. I'm with you. And also, we have to remember what it says also in the second of this week's Torah portions, V'yahavta l'reacha kamocha. Within the special fraternity of the Jewish people, we don't just respect our body and property, we're commanded to respect everyone's body and property and respect all human beings. But there's a special fraternity of anyone who's born into the Jewish faith or opts into the Jewish faith, to love them as much as we love ourselves.